Hello and welcome back, guys. So today we are going to do a few different things. I will do a little bit power armor, I've decided, but I will also start digging a bit more into bees and trees and maybe even butterflies this episode. But first things first, we have this silky wisp, which I have slowly been building up through my silky propolis. And is it 9? It's 9. And that will give us this woven silk, and I want that. So you get this silky wisp from silky propolis. You may already know this. Just let me show you. Okay, you can get it from that. But the way I have gotten it is by taking the silky propolis, putting it in the centrifuge, and getting it that way. And the silky propolis you get from silky combs, which the tropical bees produce. Good. Now we have covered that. Let's do like this, and I believe it's iron in the corners, and an emerald in the middle. That give us the power armor tinker's table. And it will fit nicely there, I think. Currently, nothing inside. So what we need... I actually also want to show you how to make this one while we're at it. A pressed database. So let's... I have a feeling this might already... yeah. So let's make one of these. So let's see, 2 tin ingots, 2 gold, glass plane, emerald, diamond, redstone. So tin, 2 of those, gold, 2 of those, redstone, 2 of those, and emerald, and a diamond. Oh, and of course glass plane. Let's see if we have any of those. A little we do. Good. So there, there, there. I will stop saying there. And good. And for now I will put these in here, and we will go back to the power armor. So there is 5 parts: the helmet, chest, leggings and boots, and the power fist. The power fist is a tool. So I definitely want the legs first and the helmet. So for that I need some wiring, which are made with gold nuggets and redstone. So that's pretty simple. Let's see how many gold nuggets we have. 6. Let's just craft some more, just to be on the safe side. We will probably end up needing more than this, but it's okay for now. So let's make the helmet first, and then the pants. We can always come back and make the rest later, I think. Now you can see, I can see the power armor leggings and the helmet in here. And suddenly we have a ton of different things we can add to it. But we need some materials, which you can see down here. And I really want this one on both of them. I'm also thinking I want this one. So we need a hologram emitter. That's probably my first thing, along with 4 of these force field emitters and a HV capacitor. So let's look up the HV capacitor first. So ender pearl glass, it looks pretty simple, doesn't it? Can we do like this? We could. Good. Then we look at the force field. emitters. There it is. And of course, we need those. That's enough. And we need it. Oh. Okay, no problem. Let's do like this. Encode. And let's tell it to make some more of these wires. Crafts. Because you know, it will make the gold nuggets because it has been taught that already. Let's see, I need 5 per force field, and right now I have 11, so that's 2. So now I have 3. And I needed 4, so that should be enough actually. For now. Good. And the last thing I wanted was a hologram emitter. Hello. Lots of drones. There we are. That should... I'm missing the green one. Do I have cacti? Can't... oh, I can get cacti juice that way. Pretty sure it's like this. Go. Hologram emitter. Then we go back in here. First we take a look here. We can install the force field, and let's just put it to maximum. We will also install this battery again, put it to maximum. And the helmet here we will install the force field, set it to maximum. And we will install this one. And it took my glasses up here. So probably even if I salvage them and is lucky to get the glasses, they will probably not be enchanted anymore. But that's okay. Because they work perfectly now. I have lots of more armor on. And only as long as I have power. And you can see in my right hand side my power level, which is low currently, but still. So there's only power in my legs, because that's the only way I placed a battery, but that's okay. The power armor will share power through all the pieces. So that's fine right now. Yeah. Lots of cool things. I think I want this one. But see, I can even install these woven silk in here to protect me against bees. But I'm not quite sure I have enough for a full set. So this is oh yeah, if you press L you get this menu. You can customize your see, now my helmet disappeared. I can choose this one. Say okay, this looks neat. Then choose to have it well, very green or very blue, or so I think I want mine to be purple. Maybe a splash of green in there. Something like that. I think I can, this doesn't change anything, does it? Oh well. And then go to this one. Oh, I can, there we are. And I can choose to have that white if I want, or I can choose to go here and say I want it to be yellow. And now when I look at myself, this is what I look like. So this is the back of the helmet I'm looking at. This is the front. So yellow probably isn't a very good color, but you get the point, don't you? I could turn it green. And also choose to have, I don't want those, I wanted this down here. And if I just switch all of them on, you will see it's the helmet I was wearing just a moment ago. And I can choose to have parts of it different colors. Let's see, this is down here. What's this? Oh, it's that thing in the back. And I can add more colors to it if I want to. And say, okay, I want this one white. And this up here. And say, the tubes, they can be green, for instance. And what's this? This is the glass, we can have that way. And I have already oh, that's dome, and what's this? That's those. I have those white as well, and I think this looks kind of cool. Maybe I'll change the green at some point, but get the idea. And I can do the same thing with the pants, and again, there's two different types of armor here. I can have this kind of legs here, or I can do this, which is much more customizable, because there's many more parts to it. I actually like this one better, I think, so we will just take that one. Yeah, so that's the first part of the power armor. Should I make the rest now? I could, of course, easily do it. No. Now we will look a bit at the beads, and trees. Because I want to make a tree analyzer, which is copper, glass planes, diamond, and redstone. So let's grab some copper. 4 of those. Some redstone. 2 of those. Glass plane. 1 of those, I think, maybe 2, so let's just grab 2 to be on the safe side. And a diamond, I'm pretty sure it was, and let's just take a look again. Yes, that should be it. And this has, in the meantime, been made finished. Good, and what does this do? You can hold it in your hand and you right click. Over here it shows you all the specimens you have discovered through either finding them in the wild or through mutating through them. And if you look at it and click over here, you can see there's an overview of them. Discovered by Singia. Highly sought after bee, specialized in producing royal jelly. And that's exactly why we wanted it. Also these that produces the pollen which we want. Some text. And here you can see how often they produce the different things and if it has some specialties. The climate it wants to live in. The biomes. The resulting mutation. And what you can use it to mutate to, and I haven't discovered anything for either of those. I don't know what genome type, what that is for, since it's empty. But yeah, here we can see there's some more mutations. If I take diligent and unvary, I get industrious, diligent and cultivated, I get unvary. Noble, diligent, get me ancient, and so on and so forth. Yeah, so that's pretty cool, and I can branches. I am not completely. it's the industrious brands. Those fit into that one, noble brands, and so on and so forth. Breeder, I have no idea. Oh yeah, it's how many of the species I found and how many of the branches I found. So, I'm an amateur beekeeper at this point. Cool. And the treealizer should be finished while I talk about that one. And I need some honey. So when we open it, it looks like the beealizer. And I have a ton of trees in here. But let's look at this common walnut. And you put it in the question mark, it automatically drops down and use a honey drop. And we can see it's the common walnut. Saplings, it's lower. Matures average, height average, grit 2 by 2. Yield average, sappiness lower, effect none. And you can see family nuts, fruit walnuts, and so on and so forth. You can read a lot about the tree. And I found 4 of those by mutating trees. And I planted this one over here, which I then used a grafter to take the top 8 here. And I planted another one over here. Took down 2 of my cherry trees and planted this walnut tree instead, so we will get some walnuts as well. I might exchange all the cherry trees for walnut trees actually, just because walnuts produce even more seed oil than cherries. Don't know if we've gotten any yet actually. Doesn't look like it. Maybe we need no, we don't have any yet. So that's a look at that. Now I just have to check how much time we've spent already. Okay, so we still have some time left. So I have made these sturdy casings, which are just bronze all around, if you didn't know or remember. So to use those, let's see if I can remember this. I need some copper, I think it is, on the sides here, and some redstone. And that gives us this. We'll just make 8 of those. I think I only need 7 to be honest. So yeah, that was the recipe. So let's just take a look here. I want to make can't remember if I want the indexer. That's the only one I want from these here. So we will make the indexer, and that means we will also need the genetic machine, which requires this circuit. So we will make 6 of those, I think. And that's made in here. I wish there was a clear button in this one. So tin in the middle, redstone on the sides, and 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and 6. We can always come back if I'm wrong and I want more of those. So in the meantime we wanted that, a diamond, I believe it was, some chests, and we don't have any, so voila. And I think it was some redstone, and maybe, yes, the indexer is done. And how it works, you put it down, you right click it, and currently it's empty, so let's just grab these. You can put them inside, and it has a unlimited space but can only hold bees. You can then sort by specimen, by type. Type is drone and princesses. So pretty cool if you ask me. Set infinite storage for bees only. Then the next thing we want to make is with the help of these. Let's just do like this to help us along. And it's thinking. Oh yeah. Good. Let me keep this in my inventory. And click once more. And click again. Because then we want to make the gene pool. This one. Need, oops, this in the middle here. And then we need some glass. And let's just do it here. Like this. And I need, let's just make all of them. And now we have a gene pool. What the gene pool does, I think I can show it. Yeah, you put in bees over here, and it will require power, as you can see down here. And it will slowly turn the bees into liquid DNA, which we will then need to use later. And I think I have to upgrade these once more, actually. Because I don't think there's any more of these here I want to make. Sequencer, the splicer. No, we will turn all of these into the next level. I wanted the recipe of this one, so bronze and redstone. That wasn't that much bronze. I had hoped I had more. Yeah, I didn't have to remove the redstone on the sides, I know. So that will give us that one. Bronze. Let's grab some more copper. You might as well. And let's grab this one. Put in this. And soon we will have another cool machine. The advanced genetic machine. And what I want to use that for, I will just show you. Want to make the isolator. Also want the replicator. Well, I'm not sure I want the replicator actually, since it's single player. But I do want the purifier and the inoculator and the synthesizer. And I want these, which requires royal jelly, which I'm a bit annoyed about, but what can you really do? What can you really do? So I will probably do that off camera, because you know the recipes now, and we are getting close to that wrapping up point. And there is a lot of stuff I want some stuff I want to show you yet. So I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back, and I have a very messy inventory, but I have been busy building 2 new tanks. So I want to show you some of what I've done. I've built a squeezer up here. On top of that I have a hopper, and on top of that a item tesseract. Oh, I have also, just a side note, added another refinery right here. So over here I have an export bus that exports honey into this item tesseract. So all our honey is going into that item tesseract, as long as there's room in it, and then it will end up in this squeezer. Currently I've turned the power off, but if I do like this, it should start squeezing honey. All the honey is then via a liquid duct. I don't know if you can see that. Right in there. Transported into this iron tank. Now underneath here I have another liquid duct into a liquid tesseract, which has the opposite over here, which fills this analyzer with liquid honey. I made this analyzer off camera, I think, so just to show you the recipe. My spelling is terrible. There we go. An analyzer. It's a bee analyzer or tree analyzer. I made an extra bee analyzer and I made this. So it works exactly like the bee analyzer, except that it's in block form and you need liquid honey instead of honey drops inside it. So if we put some bees in here, they will go down here. You can see it being analyzed and it looks kind of cool, as there is this image. And then behind here we have an autoctic gate that, if no redstone signal, energy pulsar. So as soon as this is analyzed, it will pop over here and get pulled out. Let's see, almost analyzed. There we go. A new one should, yeah. And swoosh into this, which sends it down here, where it is. Oh yeah, I have yet to put power to this machine, which is cool, because then you can see it work. Now, why do I analyze it before I put it in here? It's because this will make it into liquid DNA, as I told you. And liquid DNA, princesses, I think queens give you most, then princesses, then drones. And no matter which type you use, if it's analyzed, it will give even more DNA than if it's not analyzed. So that's why I'm going to analyze it first. I also want to do something else, which I forgot. I want to grab a gate. I think I have one. I have two autoctic gates. Don't I have a normal gate? I do. Good. I've also made these red pipe wire, which is some rose red, some redstone, some iron in this assembly table. I'm pretty sure a gate is what I want. Because I will then do like this and this. And I will add the gate up here, and if we can have a space in inventory redstone signal, that's not what I want. Can I? Okay, what I wanted to do, but I think I might need an iron gate, which I will then have to make. What I wanted to say, if space in inventory, red pipe wire signal. And this one down here, I wanted to change this to red pipe wire energy pulse. So if this one's full, we won't pull out of this one. That was my plan. But we will do that at another point in time then. Now I haven't quite decided how I will put bees in here, because I don't want just all bees going in there, or all my drones. But I do want some drones in there. And I will just steal this over here to show you how the gene pool works. I will put wires underneath the ground and stuff, but currently, just to show you how it works. You can see power is being filled in here. It is being turned into liquid DNA. And I do have a, there you can see, liquid DNA flowing through the liquid ducts and into the iron tank. And that's basically how it works. Isn't that cool? I feel it's pretty cool and automated. Now, I have not set up all of these machines, but we can take a fast look at them. I will set them up between episodes, I think. Let's see the purifier, let's talk about that later. The synthesizer. This is what I want. You take this, put power into it, and a bee. It will start isolating the different parts of the bee. For instance, the species is one of the things it could isolate, and yeah, a lot of different things. And I think you also need those, I think it's this one at least. Let's just take a look before I say something that's completely wrong. Yeah, you put empty serum vials in here, so you need quite a lot of those. Bees over here, and power into it. You can see how much charge you have down here. And it will slowly turn the bees into different kind of serums, which could be species serums. It could also be stuff like if the bee has nocturnal trait, that could be one. It could also be the fertilizer. Basically, anything that the bee has can be singled out and put into a serum. And with synthesizer, you then take your serum, put into the synthesizer, and and it will require liquid DNA, and it will fill the serum up, adding charges to it. And the purifier will then purify your serum, and it starts, the more uses you put into it, the worse the purification of the serum is. But you can then purify it up to being completely pure once more in this one. And then you put your serum in here. Here. You put the serum here and your bee here, and you can add it. So if you, for instance, have an imperial serum, you can turn forest bees directly into imperials just by using this one, or give them nocturnal trait or stuff like that. So that's pretty cool, I think, and that is why we want that liquid DNA. And we are currently making forest bees into liquid DNA. And as you can see, we're also getting honey, and it is being sucked out and filled into this one, so that's pretty cool as well. So now all I need to do is close up the walls and figure out how I want power to this one, and more importantly, how I want to put in my bees in this one. So I will do that between episodes, I think, and share to you in the beginning of the next episode. Because now I just want to do one last thing before we wrap up, which we probably should have done by now, but you know. Wand of the excavation, cool. That is not a bad wand, I might as well admit. So I guess iron seeds are the one we have most of, and we will probably also want some dirt in here. Okay, I was wrong. We do have magic in here. Wasn't there stone? Pretty sure stone is in here as well, and the last one is metal. Okay. Oops. Do that have no? Let's just grab some iron ingots. Take a look at that. It's right here, and it's basically another way of mining. You can enchant it, of course, and you can right click and it will mine anything a shovel and a pickaxe could mine. So pretty nice. Oh yeah, I have one more thing I want to show you before we wrap up. I have this red heart. So let me show you what we use this for. So we need a empty canister, which is just aluminium ingots. We need a jeweled apple, which is pretty simple to make, and the heart and the necrotic bone. So let's do that. And I am getting a lot of lag right now. I don't quite understand why. Let's see if I can find my necrotic bones. There we are. So you need to have a lot of diamonds. You need to have been to the nether to get these necrotic bones. The apple and aluminium should be sort of easy to get your hands on, but the diamonds and the necrotic bones are the hard parts, and even harder is this miniature heart. You can be lucky to find it in dungeons, and sometimes it drops from mobs. Extremely rare, but it does. And what you use it for is in here. It has its own little space right there, and oh yeah, you can see now my first heart down there is orange, and that means that I will need to lose the orange before I start losing any red. So it basically gives me another heart of life, which is pretty cool. So we've done a lot this episode, and I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please leave a like and maybe even subscribe. And until next time, take care of yourself.